Hi, Papa Gear here. I'm going to show you how to install a new Ebrake boot to replace the vinyl Ebrake boot from the factory on your C6 Corvette. This was done on a 2005 C6 Corvette that I'll show you.
This is the console lid. Here, as you see, there are 4 Torx screws that will need to be taken out to remove the lid. The lid needs to be removed to get to the Ebrake boot. The Ebrake boot just simply needs to be slid down from the Ebrake handle, exposing the Phillips head screw. As you undo the Phillips head screw and remove it, the handle should come loose. Now I had to wiggle mine forcefully back and forth to get it to come up off the shaft. The Ebrake boot cover is around a plastic ring. It has 2 clips, one on the left and one on the right of the Ebrake handle. You will pull straight up at these clips slowly and gently at the same time to remove them. Once you have the Ebrake boot off, you can see here my new leather boot next to it. And we want to kind of line it up with the creases, as you can see left to right on the new boot. Pull apart the vinyl from the plastic ring. It's just glued on. Mine came apart real easy. Here's the leather, and I'm kind of showing the points of the creases where it needs to be. And there it is in the back as well, so you know that you've got it lined up right. Now the long side, and you can see the curve of the plastic ring, and see how it slides over, and this is how it's going to glue on to this plastic ring. Just make sure you line everything up like you see in the video, and you'll have no trouble. Basically, just use a super glue type, crazy glue, whatever, bonding type glue that you want to use that will glue to plastic and leather. You can get that at any hardware store that you like. But that's all you need to glue this piece on. It's no staples. It's purely just gluing it on. You can also see this edge of this corner. I did use the scissors and cut a little bit off to make that curve. As I continue gluing top and sides just to place the new leather on firmly. Unfortunately, my Ebrake boot ring was broke from the prior owner for whatever reason, and I'm missing the clips that you should see on yours. Right where my thumb is currently would be one clip. Right where I'm gluing would be another clip if it was still there. Just so you know kind of where your clips are, so when you pull this out, you'll know where you're trying to grab and pull on these clips. If you break a clip, there's no worries too much. There are other little hooks on this piece that actually hook in and hold it into place. And there you go, and that's what the finished product looks like. A very nice and smooth look. So you just simply slide it back over the shaft. And you really want to get it totally over the shaft first before you maneuver it into place. This will give you plenty of room to make adjustments. Otherwise, the way it's curved for that e-brake handle, it makes it a little bit difficult to clip it into place and then try to get it over the boot. Okay, and at this point, you can go ahead and put your handle on. Make sure that you have the button in the top of the handle so it all clips back into place like it should. And you can see the hole where the threads are right there. And see, everything just kind of snaps into place. You can go ahead and, at this point, put your screw in, like I did. The boot is still not in the location. This just makes it a lot easier to move the boot around and get it lined up. So at this point, I went ahead and pulled the leather up onto the e-brake handle. Now we can move on to actually getting the boot ring back into its holder. Now you'll have two clips that I didn't have, so you'll have to make sure that you line up those clips and push in with your left and right hand to clip those on. There's also very little latches on the front and back. Here's the finished product, and it's looking very nice. I do straighten it up a little bit after completing this, pulling the e-brake up and putting it back down, just pulling out the leather and getting it a little bit straightened up. And there you go. That's what it looks like. Thanks for watching.